a lot of people, at least in the beginning of my Bitcoin journey, were talking about like kind of the technology adoption curve. Do you subscribe to that when it comes to Bitcoin, trying to sort of draw some sort of equivocation between the adoption of the internet and then the adoption of Bitcoin? And if so, where are we?
Yeah, I think that's a fair comparison. The adoption curve that was followed by a lot of different technologies over time. And I do think the same will be true. It's the sort of S curve of adoption where adoption grows, you know, what seems fairly slowly, and then there's this inflection point where it grows almost exponentially and then it plateaus and then it sort of slows down for a long period of time because you have these late adopters who take a very, very long time to adopt any new technology. I do think that's going to be the case, and I think the ETF really ushers in the transition to the exponential phase of the adoption curve. Whether that happens immediately or it happens over 3 or 4 or 5 years, I think that's a different question. I think we're still very much in the early adopter stage of Bitcoin's adoption, however. I think if you look at the number of people who own Bitcoin, it's probably globally around 1.5% of the world's population has some exposure to Bitcoin. So I think we're very much in the early adopter phase. I'd say we're moving to the mainstream when adoption's somewhere around 30%.
Okay.